Um, I'm just going to be sharing with us my Vaishnava prose and poetry um, activities. Now, the Vaishnava saints are well known for reflections, contemplation, and deep meditation in their state of um, trance, in their state of devotional trance, technically called samadhi. And for the practicing Vaishnavas, we just simply have wealth and wealth and wealth of poetry and prose that's been written by the Vaishnava saints over time in their state of devotional trance, in their meditation and in their reflection. And they are just amazing beauty. So just following in their footsteps, and as they have done, and as they have always encouraged the their followers and seekers to practice, because it's actually such a beautiful thing that one can dive into the inner cavity or the inner recesses of one's heart and try to tap into the reservoir of um, devotional mood and emotion that is really there. Because I mean, let us not forget that Krishna consciousness is not something, as the founder of International Society for Krishna Consciousness, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, as many times said, it's not an artificial imposition on the mind. It is something that is an intrinsic element in human nature. It is just naturally there. So our Vaishnava saints in their state of devotional trance and meditation, they left behind a wealth and wealth and wealth of information. But poetry lines in songs or in prose, and we have also always been encouraged to try to follow in their footsteps. So I want to share with you what I do and what I have been doing in my reflections and my devotional contemplation and meditation. I'm not by any means telling you, saying to you that I am there, but this is my attempt and this is my way of search for that inner and going into that inner recesses of my consciousness, of my heart, and trying to see things with my own vision and producing my own version as it is guided by the vision and the version of my predecessors. So I'm just going to be sharing one of those with you right now, um, from my Vaishnava prose and poetry session. And today I want to share with you the one of the writings of the great Saint Rupa Goswami, who is a follower and disciple of the great avatar Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Rupa Goswami has written a book that is very, very dear to the practitioners of Krishna consciousness, titled Upadesamrta. The word Upa means limb, like arms, limb, so Desha means residence, like a place, stay. So Upadesha, as I've said in previous talks, Sanskrit is a high context language, just like the Vedic culture also is a high context culture. So you have to always dig behind what is apparently spoken to understand. So Upadeshamrita means sitting at the feet of the teacher and getting the instructions that is sweet like nectar. Why is it sweet like nectar? Because it leads to life of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. So in the Upadesamrta, so the great Saint Rupa Goswami is instructing and sharing and guiding the devotees community. And in one of those verses, he said like this. He said, look, as devotees, there are 6 principles with which we relate and interact in the devotional community as an imperative that we must follow, and we must manifest in our relationship and interaction with each other. And this is this I'm just going to quickly share with you. So we find in the Upadesamrta of Sri Rupa Goswami, Dadati Prati Grinati Goyam Akyati Prichati Bhukti Bojayate Chaiva Shad Vidam Prti Lakshananan. Shad means 6. Prti means love. So Dadati Prati Grinati Goyam means a secret. So here confidentiality. So I'll just quickly give you the translation. So Dadati Prati Grinati Goyam Akyati Prichati Bhukti Bojayate Chaiva Chavidam Priti Lakshanam. Dadati Pratigrinati Guyam Akyati Prichati Bhukti Bojayate Cheva Chavida Priti Lakshanam. Offering gifts in charity. This is Dadati. And being willing and graciously accepting charitable gift. So one devotee, the culture has to be that devotee is always enthusiastic to give gift to another devotee, and with the same enthusiasm ready and graciously accepting gift from another devotee. So this is the synergy. This is the symbiotic relationship amongst the devotees, and then it keeps the devotional community happy and lively. Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts. So in couplet, so this is the first 2. Dadati Prati Grinati. Offering gifts in charity and accepting charitable gifts. Goyam Akyati Prichati, revealing one's mind in confidence and inquiring confidentially. Let's think about it. A lot of times how many people actually literally even get depressed, suicidal, just because they were not able to express their mind to somebody in confidence, or take somebody into their confidentiality and reveal their inner mind. Of course, we will say it is deeper than this, but what I'm sharing with you is in layers. Yeah, there is just the basic way of it, and also in a deeper sense will be the devotees also revealing their devotional subjective experience to another devotee in confidence, and sharing the same with confidence. Like Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Machita Madgata Pranam Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantas Chamam Nityam Tusyanti Janamach Raman teacher. Devotees always come together and they're always talking about me and sharing amongst themselves, and in this way to Christian teacher, Raman teacher, they derive great pleasure from doing that. So here, second, so it's in couple. First couple is giving gifts and graciously receiving gifts. Revealing one's mind in confidence and graciously being accessible to the revelation from another devotee in confidence. Dadati Pratigrinati Goyam Akshati Prti Bhumte Bojayate Chaiva. It says offering prasadam, the remnant offering to Sri Sri Radha Govinda, giving prasadam to another devotee, sharing, and again in couple, graciously accepting the gift of prasadam and another devotees. So the devotees will cook, they make their offering lovingly to Shri Radha Krishna, and then they are always willing to do that. In fact, it's an amazing, very beautiful story in Chaitanya Charitamrita of a great saintly person called Kalidas. I just shared that story with you quickly. So what Kalidas would do, following this process, giving prasadam and accepting prasadam from other devotees, what Kalidas would do is he will buy mangoes, very sweet, succulent, high quality mangoes. He will buy them, and then what he will do, and he will go to the homes of devotees. Knock knock. Vancha Kapatarubias, he offers his obeisance. Oh, I've just come to see you, and then he will express felicity. Then, oh, and I brought you some prasadam. So then he will give them his mangoes, and then he will leave. But actually, he didn't leave. Then he went to somewhere nearby, and he will be hiding. Because then also the devotees have one practice: they don't allow prasadam to wait. Actually, it's the instruction. It's treated with enthusiasm. So as soon as prasadam arrives, they just... So Kalidas knew that the devotees practice like this. So he knew they will take the mangoes immediately. So he'll be somewhere hiding. And then the devotees will take the mango. Also, the practice then also is people have their ways being outside. And the devotees are Brahminical, suchi, very clean. They don't leave remnants, here and there. So Kalidas was very aware of this custom, so he got it to the T. He could predict the behavior. He knew, not predict, he knew the behavioral pattern of the devotees. So he gives them, and he knew they will eat it right now. The devotees are always very enthusiastic to... devotees don't eat prasadam, they honor prasadam. So they will be enthusiastic to honor the prasadam. So, and then they will have to take the waste away, throw the waste outside. So he will be hiding somewhere. And so then they took their prasadam, the mangoes, and then they came out from their homes and threw in their bin. Sometimes he didn't even have to wait, may just have to come back later. So then they throw it in their bin, and then what Kalidas does is then he goes to their bin and took all the waste that they left, they have chewed on. He has so much faith in prasadam that it was prasadam, but now having been touched by the mouth and the hands of the devotees, oh, its quality has even increased. So this is called greater prasadam, maha prasadam. So then Kalidas will pack all that remnants, then he went home, and then this will be his own food now. And because of this level of faith in prasadam and his practice, this way of giving gift of prasadam to the devotees and taking the remnants of the devotees, later on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Kalidas a very, 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 very special mercy. Actually, I can share that with you quickly. So Sri Chaitanya, he will always sit at the foot of the temple of Jagannath on the stairs, and usually before he went to inside, he will wash his feet at the base of this step. And the devotees consider this as prasadam, so they always want to, but he gave very strict instruction. He forbade anyone from ever taking water that washes feet. What that the devotees feel a very great sense of depravity. You couldn't, which was a real heart-rendering pain for the devotees, that they couldn't take the remnants of the water that washed the feet of Sri Chaitanya. But then one day, Sri Chaitanya was there as he was watching his feet, and here comes Kalidas. And then without warning, without prompting, almost like super-soul connection, he went right there as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was washing his feet, and he took his hand inside the water, drank, and surprised everyone was watching, gobsmacked. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, contrary to his practice, did not stop him. Took the first gulp, and the second one, and then the third one, and he will continue. And then Sri Chaitanya said, "Now enough, enough." But the amazing thing is, as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami recorded in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, this was the only instance where Sri Chaitanya allowed anyone to do that. So this is the practice of Bhakti Bunjayate, giving gift of prasadam and accepting the gifts of prasadam. So quickly, this is the sixth instruction the Rupa Goswami gave as to how the devotees in a devotional community and environment and in their life should interact. And this is the trademark, this is the mark of the devotees. Dadati pratigrinati goyam akyati prichati. You see, they give gift and receive gift. They reveal their mind in confidence to each other and graciously accept and share confidentially the revelation of another devotee. Bhakti Bunjayate, they give prasadam, and then they receive shad, vidha, Prti, laksanan. These are the 6 ways that the devotees interact in devotional community. So in my reflection and contemplation, following this process, which I do regularly, I'm just going to try to share with you my version of that instruction of Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Instruction, which is what I've just shared now. Dadati Pati Grinati Goyam Akyati Prichati Bhunkti Mujayati Cheva Shad Vidha Prti Lakshananan. Giving gift and accepting gift, revealing one's mind in confidence and accepting the revelation of God. Another, giving prasadam and accepting prasadam. These 6 ways, shad vidha priti lakshana, is the way the devotees express love and friendship with each other. So my version and my vision and my version of that verse is what I'm about to share with you now, and this is titled I want to be your friend. So this is Prti Lakshana, the 6 principles of devotional service. So first it says dadati prati grinati, giving gift and accepting gift. So here I have written, to be your friend is all I desire. Intimacy with you I crave from now till my grave, expanding like ocean wave. And even if we drift with time, our bell of friendship will still chime. So this is my version, in my vision of the 6 principles of devotional exchange. To be your friend is all I desire. Intimacy with you I crave from now till my grave, expanding like ocean's wave. Even if we drift with time, our bell of friendship will still chime. Now the first principle. Always offering you cherished and valued gift without ulterior motive, while I receive yours with a joyous heart, knowing fully well that it's a harvest reaped from your heart's bosom. Dadati, practicality, giving gift and accepting gift. Always offering you cherished and valued gift without ulterior motive, while I receive yours with a joyous heart, knowing fully well that is a harvest reaped from your heart's bosom. Even as I know that humans, like a river or clawed animal, they can be treacherous and unreliable in confidential matters. Even as I know that humans, like a river or clawed animal, can be treacherous and unreliable in confidential matters. But with you, I will like to, without guile, open the vault of my heart to share with you the pleasure, the pain, and the treasure. And I know that it's a feeling that will be as mutually shared, just as the western horizon at the sunrise returns the sunshine back. So this is Goyam Akyati Prichati, revealing one's mind in confidence and accepting the confidentiality confidential revelation of the other. Even as I know that humans, like a river or clawed animal, can be treacherous and unreliable in confidential matters. But with you, I would like to, without guile, open the vault of my heart to share with you the pleasure, the pain, the treasure. And I know that is a feeling that will be as mutual as the sun setting at the western horizon and being given back at dawn. Though I be bereft of the expertise of a seasoned chef, I still would like to pick all the choicest ingredients available, cook with all the devotion of a newlywed wife, serve to our mutual master. Our mutual master is Shri Radha Madan Mohan. Serve to our mutual master and feed you the remnants. In this regard, I need not worry that you would do the same for me. I trust you would. So this is my version of the Rupa Goswami's instruction, Dadati Pratiginati Goyam Dadati Pratiginati Goyam Apyati Prti Bhakti Durojaye Cheva Sabida Prti Lakshananan. Giving gift, accepting gift, revealing one's mind in confidence, accepting the confidential revelation of another, giving prasadam, remnants, prasadam, and accepting prasadam for another devotee, shad, vidha, Prti, laksanan. These are the 6 loving exchanges amongst the devotees. And my version of that in prose and poetry version, my poetry version, and in my vision of that is what I've just shared with you. To be your friend is all I desire. Intimacy with you I crave from now till my grave, expanding like ocean wave. Even if we drift with time, our bell of friendship will still chime. Always offering you cherished and valued gift without ulterior motive, while I receive yours with a joyous heart, knowing fully well that it is a harvest reaped from your heart's bosom. Even as I know that humans, like a river or clawed animal, can be very treacherous and unreliable in confidential matters. But with you, I would like to, without guile, open the vault of my heart to share with you the pleasure, the pain, and the treasure. And I know that it's a feeling that will be mutually shared, like the sun set and rise at the western horizon. Though I be bereft of expertise of a seasoned chef, I still would like to pick up all the choicest ingredients available, cook with all the devotion of a newlywed wife, serve to our mutual master, and then feed you the remnants. In this regard, I need not worry that you would do the same for me. I trust you would. Cease loving exchanges amongst devotees in poetry, in my vision and version. Hare Krishna.